Thank you for visiting our channel. Please like, share and subscribe for more exciting food videos. Welcome back. In part 2, we're making Turkish coffee at home. From the right grind and heat control to getting that perfect foam, let's brew it the traditional way. Add coffee and sugar before heating. Add the coffee grounds. If you want sugar, add it now, not later. Common sweetness levels are: no sugar, unsweetened; a little sugar, lightly sweet; medium sweet; very sweet. Stir once, then stop. Stir until the coffee and sugar dissolve. After that, don't keep stirring. Too much stirring can break the foam as it forms. Heat on low to medium-low. This is where most people rush. Slow heating builds a better foam and reduces bitter notes. Watch for foam to rise, don't let it boil over. As the coffee warms, a dark foam forms and starts to climb. When it rises close to the top, remove the pot from heat for a few seconds. You're aiming for a near boil, not a rolling boil. Optional. Build extra foam in the cups. If you want a more traditional look, spoon a bit of foam into each cup before pouring. This step is optional, but it's a nice touch when serving guests. Return to heat briefly, then pour slowly. Put the pot back on heat just until the foam rises again. Then pour gently into the cup, aiming to keep foam on top. Let it settle for 1 to 2 minutes. This gives the grounds time to sink to the bottom. Common mistakes and easy fixes. It boiled hard and tastes harsh. Lower the heat. Turkish coffee rewards patience. A hard boil can burn flavors and kill foam. No foam formed. Check your grind, too coarse is common. Also, don't stir after heating starts and avoid high heat. It tastes weak. Use a heaping teaspoon per serving and make sure the grind is truly Turkish fine. It tastes too bitter. Try a slightly lighter roast, reduce heat, and don't keep it on the burner too long. Grit in every sip. Let it settle longer and pour slowly. Also avoid shaking the cup once poured. How to serve and enjoy Turkish coffee like a local. Serving Turkish coffee is simple, but a few small habits make it feel special. The classic way to serve it. Turkish coffee is usually served in a small cup with a small glass of water. Something sweet, often Turkish delight, chocolate, or a small cookie. The water isn't just for show. Sip water first to clear your palate, then drink the coffee. How to drink it without swallowing grounds. The grounds are meant to stay at the bottom. Take small sips and keep the cup steady. Don't swirl the cup like wine. Once you reach the last few sips, stop. That last bit is mostly sediment. Easy hosting tips that look thoughtful. Warm the cups with hot water, then empty them before pouring. The coffee stays hot longer. Match sweetness to guests by asking one quick question before you start. Pour slowly so the foam lands on top, not on the side of the cup. Turkish coffee is best when it's fresh. If it sits too long, the foam fades and the aroma dulls. Turkish coffee is small but memorable. Extra fine grounds. A gentle brew in the Cezve. And that signature foam that makes the first sip feel smooth. It tastes bolder than drip coffee because nothing gets filtered out, and the method pulls out a deep, rich body. Once you learn the heat control, making it at home becomes easy. Try brewing Turkish coffee this week, then adjust sweetness and strength until it fits your taste, and serve it with a small sweet to make the moment feel complete. And that's how you make and enjoy Turkish coffee at home. Simple, bold, and full of tradition. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share and subscribe.